Hello, everybody. And just like that, it's 2026. My wife says that December is the Friday of months, so January must be the Monday of months. So let's get the year started on a good coffee note. And of course, wishing everyone a fantastic 2026. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do it. It motivates me to carry on putting out content for you. When people say copy capsule, they imagine one thing: a capsule or a pod, as some would say, a button, and then coffee comes out. But in reality, capsule systems are as different from each other as petrol engines, diesel engines, or jet turbines. They all have the same goal, but completely different engineering. Today, we're stepping and looking at the entire capsule universe. Before we talk systems, we need to zoom out. All capsule systems are part of a much bigger category: single serve coffee beverages. And single serve doesn't exist because engineers wanted to build machines. It exists because people in different parts of the world like very different coffee. Capsule systems are not neutral. They are deliberately tailored to regional taste preference. They are machines built around culture. For example, in the US, the dominant preference is for larger servings or mugs, clean, filter style coffee, repeatability over intensity. That's why systems like Keurig K dominate there. Engineering choices reflect low pressure, coarser grind, large beverage volumes, minimal crema. The goal isn't concentration. It's a coffee market. Europe is not one taste profile either. It's many. Espresso culture dominates large parts of Southern Europe, which pushed high pressure capsule systems early. But even within Europe, preferences vary dramatically. Take Italy, for example, the north versus the south. Northern Italy, lighter roasts, more acidity, stronger, slightly longer cups. And in southern Italy, darker roasts, heavier body, shorter and punchier shots, with more robusta. Same country, same espresso concept, but very different targets. Capsule systems sold in Italy are often subtly tuned to these expectations. Then let's take Germany. Germany sits somewhere in between. German consumers often prefer a black coffee, larger volumes than espresso, clarity over intensity, and the crema is optional. Some prefer no crema, and others like coffee crema. Both a cup full of coffee, though. This is why Germany supports multiple capsule formats. So let's talk about the major capsule system families. Firstly, the high pressure espresso systems. Examples: Nespresso Original, Cafeteria, and the engineering goal is resistance, fine grind, small capsules, 15 to 19 bar internal pressure, engineered crema. These are espresso machines pretending to be simple. Then there's Dolce Gusto, the dual physics system. Dolce Gusto is not one system. It's two incompatible systems forced to coexist. There's the coffee capsules. The coffee does not dissolve, requires resistance, higher internal pressure, controlled extraction. Then there's the soluble. Products must dissolve completely, lower pressure, high turbulence, zero residue allowed. Same machine, same pump, opposite physics. This is why Dolce Gusto capsules are larger, complex, and extremely hard to engineer. Then there is the low pressure flow systems. For example, the Keurig K, 1 to 5 bars, coarser grind, larger filters, no crema by design. These systems move water, not pressure. Then there are the machine controlled systems. For example, Espresso Vergio, the capsule identifies itself. The machine controls the recipe, variable flow and spin, and the intelligence in the machine. Then there is the open paper-based systems. For example, Senseo and the ESE pod system. These are open platforms, lower pressure, lower consistency. Senseo is a very successful brand that still boggles my mind. It is the only one where the pods are unprotected from the atmosphere. You typically buy them in a bag of, say, 30 to 50 pods. And once you open the bag, there is no longer any protection. So you better drink them fast. Also amazing, there is quite a bit of engineering that went into the Senseo machine to still produce a reasonable crema from a low pressure and stale coffee. I take my hat off to the engineers at JDE. While most other ESE, or that's short for Easy Sipping Espresso, these pods come individually wrapped and use a high pressure system. That's where Nespresso came in with an Espresso Professional. We call them the UFOs. These are similar in design, but are already hermetically sealed. These are very difficult to manufacture, as the coffee is compressed and also sealed under massive pressure and vacuum. I'll dedicate an episode later about how we make these. So, in short, all these different systems mean different pressure windows, different flow logic, different puncture geometry, different failure loads. A capsule can be perfect and still fail completely in the wrong machine. The physics don't negotiate. Once you understand this capsule universe, you stop asking which capsule is the best, and you start asking best for what. This has been Engineered Coffee, and as I mentioned at the beginning, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.